There we go. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to University Synagogue. I'm so excited to have you here to join us this morning for our Shabbat morning service and to be here to celebrate this young man sitting right here, Alexander, who will be leading us in worship this morning. Just before we start, those of you who are sitting a little further back, if you would like to come forward, I'd like to invite you to do so. No obligation, but if you want to be closer, invite you to come forward. As I said, we are here to celebrate, to worship, to join with Alexander as he leads us in worship this morning. And in order for him to accomplish what his tasks this morning, which is to lead us and teach us Torah, he needs all of your participation. Are you ready for that? Okay, great. So let me give you a little help. You need this small blue book that's sitting probably in the chair in front of you. Our prayer book. And if you're just for those of you that are unfamiliar with this, with our Siddur, our prayer book, just a couple of words about it. Generally, on the right-hand side of the page, you will find Hebrew transliteration and a translation of the Hebrew, and on the left-hand side of the page, some interpretive reading. Alexander will be using both and leading us in worship, and sometimes asking you to join with him. With the Hebrew particularly, if you know the prayers, we hope you'll join with us. If your Hebrew is a little rusty, that's okay. That's what the transliteration is there for, so you can join along with us in those ways. Your voices add to the beauty and sanctity of our worship, and through them you offer your love and support and of Alexander as he leads us in worship this morning. So we look forward to having you join with us.
I'm Cantor Shapiro, and I hope you'll join me in singing a lot this morning. All of our prayers in a Jewish service are meant to be sung. And by doing so, we bring beauty into the world, and that's called Hidur Mitzvah, beautifying the mitzvah. So let's make this world a more beautiful place together by lifting our voices in song. First on page 10 with the words Hine Matov, how good it is, how beautiful, and how pleasant for us all to be here like brothers and sisters.
Matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. To lead us in an opening reading, we'd like to invite you to turn to page 169 and invite Ann and Ted Bird to join us.
you.
It is not we alone who pray. All things pray. All things pour forth their souls. The heavens pray, the earth prays, every creature and every living thing prays. In all life there is longing. Creation itself is but a longing, a prayer to the Almighty.
What are the clouds, the rising and the setting of the sun, the soft radiance of the moon, and the gentleness of the night? What are the flashes of the human mind and the storms of the human heart? They are all prayers, the outpouring of boundless longing for God.
Should we sit down? We'll turn to the next page.
May my life be one link in a chain of goodness as I say the prayers of my ancestors. Help me to recall their devotion and faithfulness, their joy and suffering, which are in every word. Holiness is in my heritage. May I be worthy of it. May our tradition live in me and pass from me to generations I shall never know, enriched by the truth that I have found and the good deeds I have done. So may I fulfill my task on earth and receive my blessing. And when the service ends and the prayers have ceased, help me to bring their spirit into the world in which I live. May I love God above all and my neighbor as myself and be a living witness to the truth that never changes. As I wrap myself in the talit, I fill the mitzvah of my Creator. Baruch, bless Adonai, Adonai my God, how great you are. You are robed in glory and majesty, wrapping yourself in light as in a garment, spreading forth the heavens like a curtain. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehitatef batzitzit.
Amen.
Amen. You guys have some words to share. You guys have some.
Give your parents a hug.
Yeah. Put your hands on the outside of this. There we go. Yeah, come stand right here.
We stand here today to celebrate your becoming an adult in the tradition of Judaism. What does it mean to become an adult? That's a deep question, worthy of a long, involved answer. Fortunately, I am not going to try to answer it at this time. I will tell you that becoming an adult does not mean that you are on your own. Just like today, you will always have the love and support of your family and friends. As you mature, you can continue to depend on all of us for help and guidance. What will change is that we will begin to depend on you as well. In fact, we already do. Your siblings depend on you to mediate between them. Your friends depend on you to teach them Dungeons and Dragons. I depend on you to keep being my Xander Panda. My life would not be complete without you. As we know, life is a journey, especially our life this past year. I wish for you to appreciate your opportunities, accept responsibility, and always have a sense of humor. I wish for you love and happiness, health and prosperity. I wish for you to be satisfied with yourself and to truly realize that you are worthy and deserving of everything good that happens in your life. I adore you.
Alexandra, today I stand with you as you become bar mitzvah. Your Ki Tavo Torah portion is the same one I read for my bar mitzvah, for which at least 15 of the people here were present. This past year, I have had the pleasure of studying with you as we were traveling around the world with our family. As you chant each word with that voice of yours that seemingly sings directly to my heart. It brings to my mind the place where you and I were when we worked on that word. Usually a couch in an Airbnb house somewhere. In your Torah portion, the people of Israel stand and listen to a lengthy list of blessings and curses. Now is my turn to offer my blessings for you. Alexander, I hope the joy I have received from studying and from being with you corresponds in some measure to the joy you will experience in your life. I wish for you the continued love of your brothers and your sister and your family for many years to come. I wish for you health, continued goodness, freedom from burden. I hope you will continue your path as a good, patient, cooperative young man. I wish you will be able to use that wonderful mind of yours for fulfillment and find a path in life that brings you satisfaction and success. I am here to bless you, and you have my blessing, but you have been a tremendous blessing to your mother and to me. I love you, Alexander.
Turn to page 195. I ask that you please rise for the Baruch Hu. Page 196.
The world is sunlight, restoring the soul, rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes, more welcomed than gold, a Torah from heaven. My Torah, my special human gift, is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them, you who redeems the sun from darkness.
Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'me'orot. Please be seated. Ahava rabba ahavtanu Adonai Eloheinu chemla gedola v'tira chama v'taleinu Ahava rabba Page 200, we rise for the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai.
Please be seated. We'll continue with the Ve'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם,
Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Page 203.
Sing the song of men and women, joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
Page 204. Mi Chamocha.
שיר החדשה שיבחו גאולים לשמך שפת הים יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד לעולם ועד מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא תהילות עושה פלא נורא תהילות עושה פלא עושה zu Israel, komm בעזרת ישראל, ופדחנו ממך יהודה וישראל. גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל. ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל.
Please rise as we join together in the Amidah.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai, Megineinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot, U'mevi Geula Livnei Bneihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol atah, Rav leHoshia, Mori atah. Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim. Somech noflim verofeh cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar, michamocha ba'al givurot, umidom melach, melech mimit umechayeh, umatzmiach et Yisroel, v'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh ha'ol.
Page 208.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלך כל הארץ, כבודו. אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני, אדוננו, מה אדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו, והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור. הללויה, 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 הללויה,
Please be seated. We continue on page 211, giving thanks for the great gift of Shabbat with Yismachu.
ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת וקורא עונג שבת. מקדשי, מקדשי שבי שבת, כולם ישבעו ויתענגו מטובך שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת וקורא עונג שבת. מהשביעי רצית בו, רצית בו וקידשתו שבת. חמדת ימים אותו קראת שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת וקורא עונג שבת.
Page 212. 212 is an exciting page.
On this Shabbat day, as you receive our prayers, help us to hear your call. Grant us enough health to fulfill our duties and the compassion we need to attend to others. Teach us humility that we may perceive our own faults, and grant us the wisdom to be forgiving of others. Give us the courage to be true to our highest selves, and the charity to see the best in those around us. Give us patience enough not to become discouraged, hope enough to overcome all fears for the future, and faith enough to know your presence. O source of blessing, look with favor upon us. May our offerings be acceptable to you.
Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha v'yirah na'avod. Page 214.
For the expanding grandeur of creation, worlds known and unknown, galaxies beyond galaxies, filling us with awe and challenging our imaginations.
Modim anachnu lach.
For this fragile planet Earth, its times and tides, its sunsets and seasons.
Modim anachnu lach.
For the joy of human life, its wonders and surprises, its hopes and achievements.
Modim anachnu lach.
For human community, our common past and future hope, our oneness transcending all separation, our capacity to work for peace and justice in the midst of hostility and oppression.
Modim anachnu lach.
For high hopes and noble causes, for faith without fanaticism, for understanding of views not shared.
Modim anachnu lach.
For all who have labored and suffered for a fairer world, who have lived so that others might live in dignity and freedom.
Modim anachnu lach. For human liberties and sacred rights, for opportunities to change and grow, to affirm and choose.
Modim anachnu lach.
We pray that we may live not by our fears, but by our hopes, not by our words, but by our deeds.
Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulcha na'eh lehodot. Shabbat offers us the opportunity not to only to join together as community in the words of our Siddur, but offers us a moment just to take a deep breath and exhale, to take a moment to catch our breath. And so I invite you to take this moment for a pause of silent reflection and meditation. Shalom,
Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
We find ourselves at this moment in time in our annual cycle of reading the Torah coming close to its end. And with it, close to the end of the time that Moses will spend with those that he has led out of Egypt into freedom. A new generation now stands on the edge of the promised land and are about to enter, about to cross over. And of course, Moses won't be able to join with them. And so over these last several weeks, as we have been reading the book of Deuteronomy, we have been reading what traditionally is thought of as Moses' last words to the Israelites. So imagine for yourself what you would tell them in that moment about their history, about the things they need to remember, about the things they need to take with them as they go into this new land to create a community for themselves on their own, one filled with compassion and love, one filled with the pursuit of justice. In the Torah portion that Alexander and family will be sharing with us in just a moment, Moses gives a great gift to the Israelites, as we spoke about last night, and gives a great gift to us as well. That is, he stops telling them the story and hands the story to them and to us and says, now the story is yours to take with you as you cross over, to keep in your hearts, to make it part of your story, part of the way you interact with the world, part of who you are for generation after generation after generation. Words that we hear not only in this week's Torah portion, but hear each Passover. My father was a wandering Aramaean. My father was a fugitive Aramaean. We tell that story over and over again to remind us where we have come from and where it is we hope to go as well. So as we now turn to the service for the reading of the Torah, we'd like to invite to join us on the bima, Mona Deutsch-Miller and Steve Miller, to open the ark for us. We invite you to turn in your prayer books to page 249 and to please rise as we approach the ark.
Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam amen. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam
Alexander, in that story that we tell in your Torah portion, the handing of the story on from one generation of the next, from one generation to the next, from the process of making history into my story now becomes yours. Today, we hand you the Torah to take into your arms, to rightfully make yours. It becomes your story to tell, your Torah to carry. As you've heard me say here before, not so much like this, because that would be kind of burdensome to have to carry around with you everywhere you went, but certainly here in your heart, something that you have expressed in who you have become, in the way that you have walked and journeyed to this moment, and something that we know you will continue to do as you take Torah into your heart and mitzvot in your heart and the obligation to make the world a better place into your heart. You have the opportunity to do that because of these people standing here with you who have passed Torah so that you could be here to receive Torah from them, one generation after the other. We could imagine the line of your family going up, perhaps all the way back to Sinai, perhaps standing there as in your Torah portion on the edge, on the border of the promised land, preparing to receive Torah just as you are. So we pass the Torah to you now the way it has rightfully become yours, from the generation of your grandparents.
Torah, Lamo, Yisrael, Bikdushato.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo,
Singer and Robert Milkman and Lowell Kramer to join us to take the ornaments off the Torah.
כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו.
Pamela
כי
and Robert and
קדוש
Lowell.
אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו השתחוו להר קודשו.
I don't know if we have a third thing to do. We can just. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys be seated. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shabbat shalom.
You take this off. Yeah, sorry.
Right here. If you would like to follow along with the portion of the Torah that Alexander will be sharing with us, the much larger blue book that says the Torah on it, and you can turn to page 1347, where you can follow along in the Hebrew or the English as Alexander shares the Torah with us.
My Torah portion is Ki Tavo, which is in the book of Deuteronomy, the last book of the Torah. In Ki Tavo, the Jewish people are fleeing Egypt and are arriving at the Promised Land when Moses is giving his last speech before dying. Moses commands the Jewish people to place 2 stones with the commandments written on them, as well as an altar to God on Mount Ebal. On Mount Gerizim, a mountain facing Mount Ebal, 6 tribes will stand to hear blessings, while 6 tribes will stand on Mount Ebal to hear curses. Moses proclaims that if the people follow the commandments, the blessings that he states will come to them, and if they don't, then the curses will. What I found interesting is that Moses lists both the blessings and the curses, and I think this is interesting because it shows that, at least according to the Torah, following God's commandments will bring good to you, and not following God's commandments will bring bad to you, not just one or the other. I think while it is possible that the Torah is speaking literally, for our modern society, the blessings and curses should be taken metaphorically, as a statement that in life what goes around comes around. Following God's commandments could just mean doing good deeds. Doing good deeds can make good things happen to you, and vice versa. For example, let's say you participate in a beach cleanup, then you may get to enjoy a cleaner beach. On the other hand, littering could make the area around you have more trash. Beyond all of this, I think that you should just do good deeds whether or not it benefits you. But Moses probably wanted to give people an incentive by comforting them with the idea that they can control their way their life goes by being a good person, even if this isn't always the case. I believe that we should all learn from this Torah portion and do good so that goodness will spread and we can change the world in our own small ways.
Amen to that. For our first Aliyah, we'd like to invite up Alexander's grandparents, Howard and Suzanne Weisberg, Chaim Leib ben Shmuel, V'malket Shoshana Hadassah bat Avraham v'Leah. And our Torah reader, what do we read?
Baruchu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Repeat that.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen.
Arur ha'ish asher yaseh fesel u'masecha to'avat Adonai mi'aseh yedei harash v'sam baseter v'anu chol ha'am v'imeru Amen. Arur miklei aviv ve'imo ve'amar kol ha'am Amen. Arur masig givul re'ehu v'amar kol ha'am Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam notah betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Yasher koach. Beautiful. Congratulations. And for our second aliyah, we'd like to call up Uncle Jonathan Weisberg, Yonatan Elimelech ben Chaim v'Shoshana, and for a return performance, our Torah reader will be Seth.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amin v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Arur mashke iver vaderech ve'amar kol ha'am Amen. Arur mate mishpat geryatom ve'almana ve'amar kol ha'am Amen. Arur shochev im eshet aviv ki gila kenaf aviv ve'amar kol ha'am Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam notah betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. You're going to stand right next to the cantor right here. For our third aliyah, we'd like to invite up Uncle Alan Weisberg, Aaron Pinkas ben Shmuel v'Malka. Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. 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 Aror shochev im kol behema ve'amar kol hamamein. Aror shochev im achoto batavivo vatimo ve'amar kol hamamein. Aror shochev im chotanto ve'amar kol ha'am. Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher matan lanu Torat emet. V'chayil olam nota b'tov shenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you. And for our fourth Aliyah, aunt and uncle Lenore Jones Deutsch and Lance J. Deutsch, Lekach, Bat Avraham Valea, and Leib Ben Robert Ben Mildred. Sorry.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bacha banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Aror makere'ehu basater ve'amar kol ha'amamein. Aror lokeach shochad lehakot nefesh dam naki ve'amar kol ha'amamein. Aror asher lo yakim et divrei haTorah hazot la'asot otam ve'amar kol ha'am. Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torat emet. V'chayei olam nata b'tokenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Thank you. Congratulations. You're going to go right next to the cantor right there. And for our fifth Aliyah, cousins Jason Foodman and Adam Foodman, Ephraim ben Lev Lekach va'Alan, and Avraham ben Lev Lekach va'Alan. Good job. Good job. Yeah. All right.
Baruch et what's that? Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amen. V'haya im shamoa tishma bekol Adonai Elohecha lishmor la'asot at kol mitzvotav asher anochi mitzavcha hayom unetanecha Adonai Elohecha elyon al kol goyei haaretz. Uva'u alecha kol habrachot ha'el האלה והשיגוך, כי תשמע בקול אדוני אלוהיך, ברוך אתה בעיר, וברוך אתה בשדה.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nota b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Thank you. Shabbat shalom. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are going to go stand right next to the cantor. Right there. And for the sixth aliyah, Alexander's brother, Michael, Michael, Avraham ben Shlomo David, Naomi Tzipora.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevarach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amen. Baruch privitnecha, ufrei admatecha, ufrei vehemtecha, shagar alafecha v'ashtarot tzonecha. Baruch tanacha umishartecha, baruch atah ba'ir, uvaruch atah b'tzeitecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
And for our seventh aliyah, Alexander's parents, Seth and Nicola, Shlomo David ben Chaim v'Shoshana, and Naomi Tzipora bat Avraham v'Sarah.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Yitzev Adonai et oivecha, hakamim alecha, nigafim lefanecha, bederech echad, yetzu elecha, uvashivach derachim yanusu lefanecha. Yitzav Adonai itecha, et habracha, basamecha. Uvechol mishlach yadecha, uverachecha ba'aretz, asher Adonai Elohecha noten lach. Yikimecha Adonai lo le'am kadosh, ka'asher nishbalach, ki tishmor et mitzvot Adonai Elohecha, V'halachta bidrachav.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Before we continue on, we take a moment to ask for a prayer of healing for those in our community, our friends, loved ones, those we hold in our hearts suffering illness of body or mind or spirit. We pray that they may find the full and complete healing that they seek, that we might find the strength and compassion and love and strength, courage to help support them on their journey. Before we join together in the words, which you'll find on the inside, the third fold of our threefold pamphlet that you received as you entered the sanctuary, I invite you to take a moment as I look your way, and if you would like, to please call out the names of those you are holding in your hearts this Shabbat. So let me ask you a question before we turn to our last aliyah. Is there anybody who has never been up close to a Torah before? If you would like, we would like to invite you up. If you can come up quietly, I'll tell you a little bit about Torah. While you're coming up, you could just take a glance at what Alexander's been doing here. I invite you to come up and just look at the Torah quickly for a moment.
Don't be shy. It's
Don't be
really
shy.
beautiful.
Yes. So as you're coming up to take a look, let me tell you all about Torah. Well, I won't tell you all about Torah, but I'll tell you a little bit about Torah. The Torah is an organic document. It is made completely from things that come from God's creation. Wood, parchment comes from the skin of a kosher animal. The inks that are used that we write with, they're all natural elements that all come together. Hello. Come up here and see. Yes. And as you're glancing at the Torah, you will see here, of course, a bunch of Hebrew letters. Yeah, please come where you can see. Come here, come here. Oh, sorry. Smash. The rabbi gave me a black eye while I was looking at the Torah. There's a bunch of Hebrew letters here, but one of the things, if you look closely, you'll see is there's no punctuation. There's no commas, no periods, some paragraph marks maybe, and the other thing that's not there, as anybody know, there are no vowels. So imagine trying to read something in English, even in English, that has no punctuation and no vowels. Could you do it? Yes. I will say yes. For most of it, if you're a good English reader, you could. But every once in a while, you would run across something and go, I'm not sure exactly what that says. I don't know what that word is. And the only way we know is by context, by the words around it. And go, well, it must be this word because everything around it, this is what makes sense in the sentence. And even then, sometimes we run across words we're like, we have no idea what that word is, a word that appears only once in the Torah. So to learn to read Torah is a very difficult task. It takes time. Seth has been working, Alexander's been working, Seth too, has been working for a long time on reading Torah and then to learn to interpret it and what it means. It all takes a great deal of skill. So now you have a little bit more appreciation of what Alexander has been doing up here and reading the Torah, and someday maybe some of you will have the opportunity to do the same. That would be great. So thank you for coming up and just taking a quick glance at Torah. And while you're making your way back to your seats, we're going to invite Alexander up for his Aliyah. So thank you for coming up.
Ya'amod, Alexander Nachum ben Shlomo David, v'Naomi Tzipora bar ha-mitzvah.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch et Adonai. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch et Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
V'ra'u kol amei ha'aretz ki Shem Adonai nikra lecha v'ra'u mimecha v'hotircha. I'm sorry, I was doing that from memory. I forgot where I was. Wait.
From the beginning.
Vera'u kol amei ha'aretz ki Shem Adonai nikra lecha vera'u mimecha v'hotircha Adonai letova. Be free vitnecha, be free vehemtecha, uvi free admatecha. Al ha'adama asher nishba Adonai levotecha latet lach yiftach Adonai lecha et otzaro hatov et hashamayim latet matartzecha beito ulvarech et kol ma'aseh yadecha v'hilvita goyim rabim ve'ata lo tilvet. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah temet v'chayei olam natan betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. On page 252 in your prayer books, we lift the Torah so that the rest of you can share in it as well. As we do so to redress the Torah, we'd like to invite Myrna and Jerry Gordon to join us on the bima. And we ask that you please rise. Naomi, we need Naomi. She's going to hold the Torah.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. לי 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 לי
Please, you can do the Haftarah. Yeah, come sit down with the Torah. Yeah, come on. You got it. Okay. Good job. Okay. Please be seated.
Can I help out? I'm going to help out for a second. Here's what we're going to do. Sit like a normal you. There we go.
Good job. Okay.
Alexander, your Haftarah reminds us that the High Holy Days are approaching. There are 7 of these Haftarot that all come from the book of Isaiah, and they are markers that Rosh Hashanah is but a week away. Yours is especially hopeful. Yours is one that tells us that no matter what the experience can be, there is hope ahead. These Israelites were in a horrible situation. They had been placed in exile. They were thousands of miles away from their home city of Jerusalem. They were saddened. They were depressed. And Isaiah gives them a lift that one day light will banish the darkness. In a very important way, that's your job ahead. Your job as a bar mitzvah is to bring all that you know from the synagogue, all that you know from the learning that's outside the synagogue, all that you've gained from your family, and do what you can to make the darkness in this world go away and to bring light. Now, you've done that in a great way with your coastal cleanup. You've had a chance to get rid of the stuff that you don't want and make a cleaner beach. You've had that opportunity because you knew somewhere deep inside you wanted to make this world a better place. Isaiah is trying to bring that sense of hope to each individual Jew who's there in Babylonia, wants to come home, and they need help. I can only hope that you can do that in your life, that you can continue to bring hope where there is sadness, and that you can banish the darkness with the brightness of your smile and the light of your deeds.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divreihem hana'amarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai Habocher b'Torah uv'Moshe avdo uv'Yisrael amo uv'invi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek.
Amen.
The Haftarah will be found on page 1368.
Kumeori kiva orech uchevod Adonai alayich zarach ki hinei hachoshech yechase eretz va'arafel le'umim ve'alayich yizrach Adonai Uchvodo alayich yera'eh v'halchu goyim le'oreich umlachim lenogach zarchech se'i saviv einayich uri kulam nikbetzu va'ulach banayich merahok yavo uvnotayich al tzad te'amana. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzor kol haolamim tzaddik bechol hadorot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh ha'medaber u'mekayem shechol devarav emet v'tzedek al haTorah ve'al havodah ve'al hanviim ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha ve'limnucha lechavod ultifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umevarachim otach Yitbrach shimcha b'fi kol chai tamid leolam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo
Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. On page 256, we now return the Torah to the Ark. As we do so, we'd like to invite up Russ Lawrence, Chandra Liberty, Uni, and Braxton Bird to open the Ark for us, and we ask that you please rise. Here, take this with you. You want me to take that? That's okay, no problem, no problem. Yeah, go ahead. Come on up in the Ark, please.
God, Adonai, I don't truly understand you, but there are things about you that I know almost for sure. I've never thought of you as a bearded man in the sky, but as more of a consciousness, something that is invisible but always present, something all-knowing, watching over the world, powerful but never intervening. As I become a bar mitzvah, I will take on many new responsibilities, one of which is independence. Becoming a bar mitzvah doesn't just mean doing good deeds. It means to do them on your own, rather than just because people tell you to. Beyond this, being a bar mitzvah means being an adult, or at least becoming one. And the most important part of being an adult is being independent. Other than independence, the most important part of being a bar mitzvah is simply being a good person. This is surprisingly simple because being a good person can just mean being nice. Not because you feel like you have to, but because it's the right thing to do. I would like to thank you, God, for letting me have my mom and dad who will always love and support me in whatever I do. For Michael, Naomi, and Benjamin, the best childhood friends I can imagine. For Bubby, Zadie, Grandma, and Grandpa, who created so many of my cherished childhood experiences. And for so many more family members, thank you for my life. Life is a gift that has its ups and downs, but it is a gift, and I promise to use it in the best way I can. I would like you to protect us, not from all harm, but from some, us being humanity as a whole. I know we haven't been perfect, but I truly believe that we're getting better, and so I ask you to guide us so that we may learn from our mistakes and build from them. Adonai, I don't think I will ever fully understand you, but I hope that you're there, and I hope that you're listening. But most of all, I hope that I can be a good bar mitzvah and a good person.
Stay here.
Ki lekach tov natati עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכי נועם מכל נתיבותיה שלום השיבנו אליך ונשוב חדש חדש ימינו חדש ימינו כקדם.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. We'd like to invite to join us on the Bema our past president, Alan Golad. There are some presentations, Alexander, for you.
Alexander, what an amazing year it's been for you. Worldwide travels, experiencing the richness of other cultures, and now culminating with your bar mitzvah today. That's quite a journey for a young man. It has been, the rabbi let's mention about reading the Torah and how difficult it is to read the Torah. Thank you. How difficult it is to read the Torah. And we know how much work it takes and how much dedication it takes to get to this day. And I want to thank you for that, and I want to acknowledge your accomplishment today. It is my pleasure, on behalf of University Synagogue, to present you with your certificate of bar mitzvah. Now that you are bar mitzvah, we hope that you will continue your religious studies here and be an active participant in our Unity program. I also have for you a $250 gift certificate, and this is from Nifty to join Nifty on a trip to Israel so you can experience the treasures and the richness of our homeland. Alexander, I want to thank you for leading us in song and prayer, but mostly I want to thank you for your words of wisdom. You made it very simple for us to understand how important it is to be kind and to do good deeds. We all learned a lot from you today. We're very proud of you. Michael, Naomi, Seth, Nicola, Howard, Suzanne, Anne, and Ted, Mazel Tov. Congratulations.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. You know, I spoke earlier about taking Torah into your heart and carrying it with you wherever you go. And you have literally already done that. You have taken Torah with you wherever you've gone. You've studied Torah all over the world. That is a remarkable, remarkable thing. And something that I have a feeling you will continue to do as you explore the world around you and learn more about it. We've only had a short time together, but in that short time I've learned some really important things about you. Number one, you walk your walk through life with great integrity. You have a sense of who you are and what you're about, and you have a very clear sense of your voice, which becomes evident not only in your beautiful singing and your beautiful words and thoughts that you have shared with us, but in the way that you express who you are, in the place that you stand in the world. It's kind of what Moses is telling us in our Torah portion this week about discerning the difference, number one, between blessing and curse, and number two, being able to take that story and make it our own. And what a remarkable story you already have to share with all of us. And I know that from the lessons you have learned in your journeys along the way, in the lessons of Torah that you have taken into yourself as you have prepared for this particular journey, you will continue to make a difference in the world, continue to find ways to heal the world and help the world. You have a voice that is very, very important in our world today, and I hope you will continue to, I know you will, continue to express yourself clearly and with the integrity that makes you who you are. So as we prepare for you, as you prepare to take the next step in your journey, we take a moment to pause to ask for God's blessing upon you. So we're going to go in front of the ark where the cantor has a few words to share with you, and then Rabbi Feinstein is also going to join us as we all join together to offer you God's blessing. As we once again approach the ark, ask that you please rise.
Your moment to stand in front of the ark. I know you've stood and shared your words with all of the people who are there, but just a moment for you to breathe in and to think about the holiness of this day. In your Torah portion, you have these words, blessed may you be in your going and blessed may you be in your coming. And that is something that I see about you. All the time you bring blessings as you enter places, and you take those blessings with you as you leave. May you continue to do so for all the years of your life, and may this place in front of this holy ark, this building, and the people who live in it who love you, may we be a continued source of blessing for you as you are for us.
Alexander, may God bless you and always watch over you.
May God smile upon you and grant you always grace and kindness.
May God's countenance be lifted towards you always, Alexander, blessing your life with the greatest of God's gifts, the gift of wholeness and of peace. If you'll remain standing and turn in your prayer books to page 282, I invite you to join us there in the Aleinu. Alexander.
ולשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
If you remain standing and turn to page 294. We conclude our worship by turning our thoughts to those whose shoulders we stand upon, those of our precious loved ones who we feel so much in this moment. We feel their presence when we join together as family and community, and dearly wish they could be here to join with us. As we each remember our own loved ones, we remember especially those that were so important to Alexander and his family, Israel and Gregory Weisberg. Of them and of our own loved ones, we say, Zichronam livracha. May their memories be always a source of blessing. We join together. Yitkadal, Yitkadash, Shmei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach, Hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, V'chayichon, v'yomnichon, V'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, V'agala uvizman kariv imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach la'olam ulamei amaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yit adar v'yit alev v'yit halal shmei d'kudsha brichu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace help us to find the peace and wholeness we each seek in our own lives, and most critically and importantly, become a source of peace and wholeness and healing for our world. We say, Amen.
Amen.
Please be seated. We're going down there. We're going to come down here. We're going to come down here, actually. You guys want to come down? And we're going to do Kiddush and Motzi down here. Do you want to come? We're going to go right ahead.
Do you want to have Benjamin join us?
If Benjamin's close, he can come down too. I don't see him though. So, okay. No, okay. You're going to do just the one line. Okay. As soon as your grandparents come down.
Here, I'll come right here. All right. We give thanks for the sweetness and blessings of this day with Kiddush. Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. And as we share the challah, go ahead.
Oops.
It was a good month.
It's grape juice.
Oh. All right. And as we share in the challah, we're reminded, as you have reminded us today, Alexander, how important it is to share all our blessings. So will you put your hand on the challah and lead us? Lechem min haaretz, we give thanks to God for bread. Our voices join in happy chorus as our prayer is humbly said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Rip it.